AFCON, we've seen how beautiful, the facilities are. Raining, pouring for over 3 hours, but you never see any waterlogged on the field.
Yeah, the pitches have been pristine. They've been perfect. And they've been blessed with some glorious football. Al-Arakhia pulling it back to his defence. Monieto has it now. Miroshi again. But you're right. There's much to praise in Moroccan football, and the success is no accident. It's similar for Tanzania. They've invested heavily in grassroots football. You're seeing the success, particularly in schools and youth tournaments in East Africa. And Tanzania's enjoyed a lot of that success because it's been deliberate investment.
Now you can see the way they play. You can definitely show in the philosophy, that Southern region's philosophy, in compact playing, confident on the ball. It is showing. So it's left for them to build and get few stars to accumulate it.
Al-Arakhia, who actually made his AFCON debut in the 3-0 defeat to Morocco at the last edition, comes into the game very delicately poised still. This is far from convincing in terms of the scoreline. We are going to see another change here, and Tanzania will make their final substitution to take off Mabula, cautioned a moment ago. Yeah. And he will make his way off as he gets replaced by Idinado, who makes his first appearance in this tournament. A wonderfully creative player, Idinado, but has not seen much game. And Morocco, they've got the goal that counts so far. And Brahim Diaz, with a decisive moment, collects possession now as Al-Arakhia goes. Down and appeals for a free kick that is not forthcoming. Masina, Salahidin, squeezed out.
It's never over till the fat lady sings. We saw it in the game yesterday. A goal scored in the 80-plus minute, and then a goal scored equalized in the other time.
Well, another player who is not featured in the tournament so far is Oussama Tarhalin. He's going to make his way on now for the goal scorer, Brahim Diaz, who will be applauded as he limps his way from the park.
And you can see the goal. The goal.
Morocco's all-time leading scorer. Although Al-Kabi's closing in on that record.
Could have done himself good because he had two glorious chances today that he could have easily been on the score sheet.
Salahidin back inside, little tumble, free kick goes the way of Tanzania. Morocco, they've got a lot to look forward to this year, including the FIFA World Cup in co-hosted event in the North America, in Mexico, United States and Canada. They're going to be based in USA though. They kick off against Brazil on the 13th of June. Then they've got Scotland 6 days later, and then Haiti, their final group stage match. Haiti returning to the World Cup for the first time in 52 years.
It's a good group for them. The first team to qualify for the World Cup out of Africa. You know, just ease their way through it.
Perfect record in qualifying. Now Feitoto over this one. Allowed to bounce in the area.
Risky. That's in the yesterday's game that we saw. That's where the penalty came for Mali.
Oh, that's it. I mean, aside from that, though, I mean, as a striker, you'd feel you might get a sniff if it's allowed to bounce, because that ball sometimes can ricochet and go anywhere. Here's Miroshi.
You can see what a lot of changes brings into a team, and you can see how the tempo of the game have collapsed for Morocco.
Bilal El Khanous uprooting Taran Al Arachia, and free kick goes the way of Tanzania. This time taken short. Miroshi looking for options, looks for Al Arachia, but he's overhit this one. And now transition ball, Ben Zahir. El Khanous back to Bono. 917 minutes of game time before he conceded at this tournament, and Masalanga has come a long way out of his area. Well, that's losing your head a bit. It's been called a goal kick, but
what he did there is uncalled for, isn't it? You know, you have your teammate chasing a defender, chasing the player, and your defender will get to in America, because they always get that balls.
Feitoto with a I wouldn't be surprised if that is reviewed,
because it's uncalled for. Your left foot was already on the ball, and then you overstretch your right foot, to have a contact on the player.
Well, when you have a reckless challenge or disregard to the consequences of your actions, it's usually a yellow card. But when you endanger the safety of an opponent, it speaks to a red card. We've hit the 90-minute mark, 4 minutes of additional time, but Ezal Zuli remains down here, and maybe a moment Tanzania would want to have again to be reviewed. We'll wait for an indication. He's off his feet. For me, that's endangering your opponent.
That's a reckless play, anytime, any day.
City back to Bono in goal.